Hi there, and welcome to episode 2 of taking a look at Different Learning Management System, or D2L system. Today we're going to be taking a look at your course that has been ordered for you, or the one that you've ordered from the site. And we're going to go straight and take a look at the content tab. So the content in terms of the course that you're looking at. So I'm just going to go ahead and select my course. This is just going to be taking a look at Business Leadership course, BOH4M. And you're taken right away to the standard page. And you'll notice right up at the top, Communication, Assessment, and Resources. Those are the buttons that you'll basically be working out of initially. And going down the screen, you'll see the standard setup, and you'll see a whole bunch of different tabs, different areas, and these are widgets like we discussed before. Now, in Teacher View here, we can see all the course content, and in this course content, you have your lessons and whatnot. So we're not going to explore this widget just at this point in time, but we're going to take a look at the content that you'll receive when you order the course and off the ministry, or from the board, and you'll receive the course filled with content from the ministry. So we're going to take a look at this content tab. There are many different ways to take a look at the contents of your course and the lessons, but this is a quite simple and unique way to take a look at it. All right. So just taking a look at the page setup, not necessarily the content right this second, but the page setup. Go over here to the left, and you can see a whole bunch of different things. Take a look at it. Think of this as your binder, and each item in here, each little tab, each button, essentially, because that's what it is. Look at it like a division in your course binder. So you have a course binder. Usually people have a course binder, and in it there are divisions for each unit and chapter, or for whatever, however you want to do your divisions. In this case, they're divided up by units. And with the OERB, Ontario Educational Resource Bank, from which the content for this course is modeled after, or built, or pulled off of, we have everything divided into units. So right now you can select any unit you want. So let's just choose a unit here that's here. Let's choose Unit 3. All right. So I'll choose Unit 3, and you'll see that as soon as it goes up here, you'll see that my board here on the right hand side changes, and we have all the items, essentially all the pages in that unit. Okay, and each one of these is a page in the unit. There are a lot of documents, a lot of files. Okay, so we'll just head on up. Now, you'll notice that some of them say draft, some of them don't have anything beside them. The ones that don't have anything beside them means they're what's called published. Students can see them, you can see them. When it says draft, students can't see them, but you can still see them. So we talked about our view. So if you take a look up here, you're in Teacher View right now, but if you viewed your content as a student, if the student pulled up the content page, if the student pulled up their personalized view of the content, they would not see anything here. Just click away. They would not see anything in here that you have deemed as a draft. Okay. Same thing as published. This is the unit here. So if you hit draft for the unit, then essentially that entire unit disappears right off their screen. So they can't see it. So if you're working on content in a unit, if you're still fiddling around with something and you don't want that unit to be published, then you hit draft, and everything within that category is hidden. Now, just a quick note on lingo here. Each one of these buttons, each one of these units, right, divisions, the D2L system calls a module. These are all modules. Okay, you can add modules. You can add another unit, essentially, right? So it calls them modules. I'll be using modules and units, or, pretty interchangeably in this series here of videos. So just so you know, all right. In terms of managing your content, making something from a draft to published, all you have to do is you can click on it that says an item says draft, and you hit published, and presto, it's published. Okay. Now, to unpublish it, let's say you go away from the screen, you come back, you will see something like this, right? It won't say published. I don't know why. It just doesn't appear that it doesn't appear anymore. It's left blank, and there's no way of us to just like I'm clicking there. There's nothing happening, so I can't revert this to draft right now. There are two ways to do this. The simplest way is to hit bulk edit, this button up here, and what it'll do is it'll enable you to do very quick surface edits on the list here all at once, if it gets working here. There we go. So you see automatically all these items, right? Unit 3 leading, right? It's sort of now it's truncated the titles, but now you can see that the first one is published, and I can edit that, and I can make that a draft. I can go down here, I can make that a draft, right? So now it's all done. And when you're finished going through your list, right, I can go down here and make this one published if I like, right? Go down here, all of a sudden, right, it will, another one says published, it'll publish them, and it'll say down here, published successfully, all right? And then when you're done, you just scroll back up to the top, done editing, and there you go. Now, these items here, now you notice Unit 3 Activity 1 content is published, Unit 3 Activity 1 assignment is published, but Unit 3 leading is no longer published. Okay, so the students can't see this file anymore, but they can see these. All right, and that's how you publish and unpublish items. All right, so that'll be it for this installment of episode 2, and we'll see you a little bit later in episode 3, where we take a look at some other things.